Dream Victorian. The towering Victorian mansion, our newly claimed prize, loomed over us with a gothic grandeur that made us feel like mere ants beneath its shadow. Its sharp-angled roofline was reminiscent of a cathedral from some ancient horror tale. This was the dream my husband Aaron and I had nurtured for years, to dwell in a historical house tucked away in a charming New England village. Our son Ethan saw it as an exciting maze waiting to be explored, his youthful joy echoing through the labyrinth-like rooms filled with unseen stories. His laughter breathed life into the old wooden bones of the house, their creaks whispering tales of bygone eras. I found solace in the sunlit library teeming with books, while Aaron was captivated by antique photographs and architectural oddities that seemed to transport him back in time. But it wasn't long before strange happenings became impossible to ignore, items disappearing only to reappear elsewhere, doors swinging open unassisted, whispers that sent shivers down our spines. Ethan started sleepwalking, his soft cries during these nocturnal wanderings disturbing our peace. My dreams were plagued by faceless specters and bone-chilling laughter that jolted me awake. Aaron turned to local folklore for answers, but what he discovered only fueled our fears. Our home was allegedly built by an artist named Silas Drew, who was haunted by a spirit he had unintentionally summoned during a forbidden ritual. Armed with this knowledge, Aaron felt obliged to protect us and began studying ancient symbols and rituals, while our once orderly library transformed into a chaotic collection of old texts and drawings. Fear drove me to assist him. One quiet night, Ethan sleepwalked again, his faint cries guiding us up the groaning staircase toward the slightly open attic door dimly lit by moonlight seeping through a dirty window. Upon entering, an icy breeze snuffed out Aaron's lantern, plunging us into complete darkness. As we scrambled for our lighters, an unusual glow emanated from Ethan, who was floating in midair with empty eyes and a strange energy swirling around him. Aaron lunged forward, his hand glowing with inscribed symbols. I attempted to call out his name, but my voice betrayed me. Suddenly, an entity radiated intensely before vanishing, leaving Ethan sprawled on the cold floor sporting an unsettling grin. Our dream home had transformed into a living nightmare, reminding us that evil can swiftly eclipse good. The house fell silent once more, but this time we were painfully aware of the lurking menace within its shadowy corners. Over the coming weeks, dawn cast a ghastly glow over our abode as sunlight filtered through stained glass windows, casting spectral shadows over everything. The library, once my sanctuary, now resonated with an unsettling aura as ancient books echoed tales of terror. Ethan had changed too. His laughter was replaced by silence punctuated only by sleep-filled mumblings. An unseen evil had invaded our home, feeding on our fear and growing stronger each day. Trapped in our house by this invisible entity, Aaron and I immersed ourselves in ancient texts and implored forgotten deities for deliverance. We were desperate to protect Ethan and reclaim our home. Every tiny sound sent chills down our spines. Shadows seemed menacingly alive. Ethan's sleepwalking episodes escalated. His lively eyes held a chilling emptiness. Night after night he roamed the corridors under some mysterious influence often found in peculiar locations, including dangerously close to falling off the roof. Aaron persisted in deciphering bygone incantations to banish the fiend, but despite his efforts, he was disheartened by a lack of progress. On a night when the air bit our skin with frosty teeth, we found Ethan teetering on the edge of our house's peak, his eyes empty and lost in the monstrous void below. His form, etched against the lunar glow, struck a ghostly figure that sent shivers of terror snaking down our backs. Aaron, driven by courage born from desperation, rushed forward in a heroic bid to pull our son back from certain doom. As his fingers brushed against Ethan's sleeve, a rogue gust of wind, biting and brutal like winter's wrath, shattered the stillness. Time stretched into an agonizing slow motion as I watched Aaron hang suspended for a heartbeat before gravity claimed him. He spiraled into the abyss beneath us, devoured by the ravenous shadows that eagerly embraced him. The sound that lingered wasn't Aaron's distant cry or even the dreadful thump of his fall. It was Ethan's laughter, an uncanny giggle that twirled on the breeze and sunk its icy talons into my soul. This laughter didn't belong to him. It was owned by something else entirely. This wasn't my son's voice, but rather that of some invisible intruder, malevolent and mocking, laying claim to what was once our sanctuary. In this moment came an unexpected revelation. Ethan had not been teetering on the brink of danger, but rather orchestrating it. And the laughter echoing through the night wasn't just chilling, it was triumphant, an eerie victory cry from whatever fiend had taken residence within our son. The understanding struck me with the force of a brutal gut shot. Aaron hadn't been Ethan's savior from the precipice of disaster. He had willingly flung himself into its malevolent, waiting jaws. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you for watching.